It's time to plant tomatoes. Depending on how long this takes me, I might actually plant some other things as well. Once I'm done, I can show you guys the setup right now with all of the peppers, and I've actually planted a few other things. Like I planted some holy basil, planted some jicama. I planted a couple other things that I just felt like planting. I am in my bedroom right now because it's loud out in where I did the last couple things that I filmed. So we're just gonna be in my bedroom. I am going to start filling up all of these seed trays. I have my potting mix. I'm probably going to have to go get more. I'm definitely going to have to go get more. And I will definitely be needing to vacuum once this is all done. The last time I made this video, I definitely did not fill these up as much as I should have. I mean, it doesn't, it's like stuff's still growing, but it just looks so much nicer when it's all filled up. Now I'm not packing it down hard, but I am at least not having there be air pockets. And the other ones that I did, there were definitely air pockets. I'm also putting them in these bigger things because I don't want to up pop them as quickly. I'm just doing it. I have the space for it. That is what I'm doing. Now my cousin, she uses the smaller ones before she up pots into cups because she sells stuff, but I don't plan on selling anything, so I'm just gonna do this. And one of these trays will fit 32 in there. So here you go, you guys can see it. I've actually seen many people do the really, that thing with the solo cup where they actually fill it up really low, put the tomato seed, the seed in there, let it sprout, and then once it gets bigger, pluck the bottom leaves off and then fill the solo cup up all the way so the roots can just get really established, which is probably a great way of doing this. This is me. This is what I do. I watch YouTube videos on gardening or homesteading, and what I'm doing right now, because I like to get this part done because it's my least favorite, at least what I've discovered, what I like to do now is I put the pack of seeds like this, and then I fill out all of the sticks and I put them on top. And then I can go and do the fun part of actually getting your hands dirty. That is what I am doing right now, writing, and I'm trying to figure out how many I want to grow. I also need to fill up another tray of soil and things because there'll be 2 of these of tomatoes because since I'm putting them in the bigger pots, I'm gonna need way more of them because some of these I want to plant a ton because I'm gonna be putting some in my backyard and my mom's garden. I'm hoping this year is a good tomato year. Last year was dreadful for pretty much everybody that I talked to in our zone, and I really want a good crop because I want to be able to store a bunch and make sauces. So I'm really hoping that all this time invested in this, I at least know it'll be better than last year for the fact that I'm actually going to prune this time, because last time I basically just let them go. But we just were going through a really hard time. My priority was not the garden. My priority was my mom. So I just went down and did what I could when I did, and it was so overgrown. I mean, the video of me pulling them out, it was just like a giant bush. The only thing that actually did amazing was the tomatillos, like so good, except I had so many fall on the ground in that soil. I'm going to have so many volunteers. If I don't have volunteers, I will be shocked. I didn't, however, like I said, save the seeds of that tomatillo plant, but I'm pretty sure it'll be okay because I'm going to have some tomatillo plants from that. And then hopefully I can save them again for next year since it did so well here. I am assuming that it does good in this area. I am going to pause you, push play on my video, and get to finishing this. I filled up 2 trays, so 64 of these bad boys. I put all of these together, and now I have those tomatoes ready to plant. One thing I've realized is that my carpet really needs to be cleaned. these I want to use for that tomato sauce. These are the San Marzanos from Botanical Interest. A couple of these I'm gonna plant 2 on the diagonal. And then if they do both sprout, I'll just transplant them. I just got some seeds from my cousin who came in clutch when I needed her because I forgot to order the triple climbing crop, whatever it's called. So she brought some over there for me. I got all the rest of the tomatoes sown. She also brought me some chive seeds and we did a swap. I gave her some of that comfrey balm, salve, whatever that you want to call it. I gave her some of that, and so we did a little swap. But while I'm at it and I have all of this dirt mixed, I'm actually going to start sowing some of the other things that I want to have for the garden for spring and summer. Now, here's the deal. I love direct sowing all squashes, but birds really love every time I sow them. So I'm going to start some starts, and I'm also going to direct sow. So I'm not going to do as many as I'm hoping to actually like plant, but I had some stuff not even ever grow last year because it just kept getting eaten. That's what I'm going to try and do right now. And there you go. I need to put the other lights on these shelves because I only have 2 shelves right now. And yes, I'm eating gummy bears. They're organic. Does that make it better? But this is how I have been doing it. I've been using bungee cords because, well, I don't want to buy anything else. So just ignore the chaos. This would drive my husband crazy. He's very organized and he makes things look like really pretty and functional. I just make things functional. See? There you go. Not pretty, but it's functional. This has been the tricky part. Left of May. Because these are not like the perfectly right setup, it's a lot of jimmy rigging. This is just annoyingly, I mean, even me, it's a little bit annoying because it's just ugly right now. Just resting on top of this bungee cord, and I'm trying to do it like that to where it kind of holds it taut, and it's been working. Just not the prettiest thing, but it's working. So I'm gonna get the tomatoes under there now. Of course, I did it too, because why would it be right? Let's just move these up. Oh my word, what did I do? Okay. All right, come on. Okay. Try this again. Alrighty. Look how good that looks. I'm so glad I bought all the kids these bungee cords for Christmas. Because I stole them and I've used like every single one of them. Okay, one thing that I saw actually on Instagram was sprinkling cinnamon on the tops of your soil. They even said it's good for the plants, but one thing that it has helped with is that I'm actually not overwatering because I don't want them to dampen off or whatever causes that, but you'll see a tiny bit of like mildewy like fuzz on the soil, and I don't know why that's happening. I had heard that cinnamon helps, and it is 100% working. So I'm sprinkling lightly on the tops of the soil, and it's working great, and I haven't had any more of that little mildewy problem, whatever it is that grows on top of the soil. Is that one of the tomato things that I just did? And just lightly. I guess they say plants really love it. So I was kind of nervous because I didn't even test it. I literally just did it, and that could have been really bad and really backfired because all my peppers are actually looking really good. Oh, there we go. And then it just smells like cinnamon in my room. Beets are coming up. My golden beets, my early wander beets are coming up, and my lemon basil, holy basil, and tulsi basil are all sprouting. Now I'm sprouting the basil because every time I try and grow an herb, it dies and the seeds get eaten by birds. That's what I'm thinking is happening, because they don't even sprout. And I mean, you can't have zero germination on a brand new pack of seeds. So that is, I'm going to put them in there, and then I'm going to transplant them to the garden. There's like not enough light to even show you that I'm going to be finishing, but I'm just going to say what I've decided to plant in the extra things that I'm also going to direct sow, like I said, but that I want to have backups of because I had such bad pest pressure. So the Benny Kadima, the watermelon, the Royal Golden, the strawberry watermelon, cantaloupe, okra, 3 different types of okra. Oh my gosh. I just dumped out all of these what are they called? Trombetta. This is trombetta, but are they like something squash? I don't remember I literally just dumped them out everywhere, so I'm gonna have to pick those up in a second. Zucchini, cucumber, Boston pickling cucumber, Mexican sour gherkin, pumpkin, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, and the golden zucchini. So I'm going to do that, and then I am going to also separate these peppers because they are all like tripled up. They germinated very successfully. I'm going to do that really quickly, and then at the end of this I'm just going to show you my seed setup because I'm going to run out of light in this bedroom real fast. This video it was a tomato video turned into, oh crap, I'm 2.5 weeks out from our last frost date, and I need to get this other stuff started. That is what this turned into. All right. I was not expecting it to take that long today. I'm going to turn the lights off so that you can see this a little better. Here is the setup. All my cups and trays are from Bootstrap Farmer. My lights are Sunblaze. And this shelf was free. And we have those blankets because at night we actually drop the blankets down. It keeps it warm. And yeah, that's the setup. You don't have to have fancy to make it work. It's bungee cords and all kinds of Jimmy rig things. I just up potted a bunch. So you can see, yes, that's the cinnamon. These sunflowers are way too big. And here's a bunch of the flowers. Some of the flowers are dampening off and not looking super great, but the peppers are looking really good, I think. I'm so nervous they're just all gonna die, and I'm just messing up every single pepper and every plant. Here is the tomatoes. And I have the domes on, even though these domes don't fit perfectly. I mean, you can see like that one's like bent. But I got the dome on, although I need to put a dome on this one. Just don't have it on there yet. It's just glowing. This is in my bedroom, guys, so that is that, and it's done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tomato video turned into me planting pretty much my whole spring and summer garden. I hope you guys have a great, blessed day. Happy planting.